Sir Travas, mimi agambye nti should want to know, are you registered under any reunion, like music reunion?
We have a lot of groups, a lot of unions. That is a problem. Every union, you have to be a member. Yes? And I don't think you are allowed to be a multiple member. So they are fighting each other instead of agreeing on making one union that is going to unite us musicians. So now I hear people from the band music, people who do live have their own union, and then the people, it doesn't make sense. We have a lot of groups and it is not helping. We all have a problem of copyright. If we had, even the people who are supposed to help us get the copyright, they see we are disunited. But if we could have only one group to unite us all, artists, it would be so nice. Instead of us musicians uniting under one umbrella, but people are fighting for power, people are fighting for, people have a lot of ego, you know. But I wish we had one group that we were all entitled to register our projects and have our membership there. So if I don't like who is in the other group, I won't go there. If I have differences with who is in this group, I won't go there, and that is the problem. So we have over 3 leaders, and it is not nice. We should have one group, one union.
Someone is asking, like she wants to know some of the challenges you faced.
The challenges are quite many. Number one, I don't have a manager. I don't have a promoter. So we all know what it takes to promote a project, to promote a song. The other challenge is a financial stability. You see, music has changed. It is not the old music we know. It is so costly to do a standard video, and it is so costly to do a standard audio. You need to go to a good studio, and that means money. If you want to do a good video, all that is money. And my friend, when you're not doing music as your daily income, like for my case, I call myself a minister. I don't only do music, I have other things. So I have to budget myself very well, and to match up with people who have managers and people who are well established. So that is another challenge, the money to match up the standards. You need to look for promotion. Oh my God, promotion, to make sure that your song is in every car, is in every house, on all radio stations, all media houses. My God, I think we have a lot of media houses than the fans themselves, because there are radios that I don't even know. And trust me, for your music to get there, there are TVs that I don't know where they are, and trust me, for your music to get there, all that is money. The biggest challenge is money. The other challenge I have is copyright. I don't know about my fellow artists, but for me, if there was copyright law, I would be a very rich musician. But simply because I woke up one day and my songs were in caller tunes, I don't know how they got there, and I have never received any payment. So if there was copyright law, the copyright law is really affecting us a lot. That is another challenge. And the other challenge is the other challenge I have is shows. Like I have, like I told you, I have a demand all over the world, but I can't meet those demands because it is just me, myself, and I to do all those things. So those are some of the challenges.
No question in Yuma. Like, want to know the benefits you've encountered.
Well, the benefits are not so many, but they are priceless. I have traveled around Europe, almost around all the Schengen states because of music. I have made myself friends. I have touched. There are few people I've touched their hearts, and that means a lot. That is enough for me. Sometimes I'm in Kampala and then you meet an Ajatian. She tells you, "Oh, are you the one? You're my musician. I love this song. You are singing to me. You did that for me," and that is enough for me.
Sir Travas, you're a writer. Can you list some of the songs you've written?
Well, I have written a lot of songs, but I really don't see the relevance of me listing out what songs I've written, who I've written for, because at the end of the day, when you are writing a song for an artist, you are writing for a brand. Actually, me, I've done more logos. What are they called? I've done more jingles. Actually, I do a lot of jingles. I have done a lot of jingles for big companies, but I don't see the relevance of me saying I did this when I was paid. And that is what other people should know. Other artists should really take note of this. When you write for a particular or a certain artist a song, you don't have to go around telling the public how you wrote for them, how so and so can't write. That is not right, because you are paid. When you are paid, end of the story, you're out of the picture.
Maya's event brands. You imagine we create.
Complaining that you weren't paid, but I really don't see the relevance, because when you are a professional, you do things the professional way. If the people I've written for feel like it is important to credit me for it, they will come out and say, "Travas wrote my song." But I know the public there knows that I've done a number of songs, because this is my advice. If you wake up one day and write or sell or give out a song for free to any artist, you should not claim credit. You know, you should let those people come out. Don't claim credit for it. Like, for instance, most of my fans are girls, and they really make me they make me smile. Like my sisters, the girls, they always tell you who conned them and they rejected them, but they never tell you who conned them and they accepted. So it should all be confidential. If you give me a song for free, don't expose my weakness, how I can't write. You know, that is the healthy part of the business, you know. Because if you say I wrote for so and so, he cannot write for themselves, you are chasing away other clients who want to come and support you and buy songs from you. You know, you should stop that.
Maya's event brands. You imagine we create.
More so, when you're selling a song, we agree over certain things, especially the price. A client will ask you, how much do you charge? In most cases, we price ourselves, we name the price. So, but we don't have that condition that you must talk about me. Since you give me the agreed amount, you go do your song, I go do my stuff. You understand? So we all walk away happy. I price myself. There are those who overprice themselves and those who are average. You know, it matters on the nature of the relationship. But what matters here, if you're paid, just like that other client pays you for the services, they will not ask you, what have you done with the cash? So it is two-way.
Sir Travas, twagala okumanya In fact, since ayagala okumanya, but followers baffe bebagala okumanya. There is a lady here angambye nti like she wants to know your future musical plans.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any musical future plans. I have plenty of songs I've written that the world has not heard, but I don't have power on the future. I look at being healthy, waking up and giving my children quality education, and it is annoying that now in music everything is possible. There is a trend we used to know, now the trend has changed. The kind of music that is saturating is confusing, annoying, but there is an audience that is embracing it. But that kind of music has suppressed some of us, and I am one of the victims who are paying the price for the kind of music that is saturating. Someone sings something you cannot believe that they are singing it. So I don't have power over the future, but I have plenty of songs to do as the future. As we go in the future, I will figure out what is best to give you.
Hello, I'm Remy, and I want to know, like, how does he survive? Besides like doing music, how do you survive? Yeah, question here. I have a music.
How do I survive? Once in a while, I sell a few songs. Like once in a while I do shows. And I'm a full-time farmer.
I'm Sarah, and I want to know. Okay, you can cheat them, but the CG people don't. Behind every successful man, there is a woman. Who is that woman in your life?
My mother.
Hello, I'm Rita. I want to know, is that man married?
No, I'm not married, but how I wish I would love to get married one day.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I have very beautiful kids.
By the way, kantwale guno mukso kuboza. Wango tugambe wena abana. Oh, you know, like how many kids do you have?
To be honest, I don't know. Because I am a Muganda man and we don't count kids. I'm still having kids. I have very many I adopted and very many biological, so I honestly don't know.
Sir Travas, ngatumaliriza. What do you think is lacking in the entertainment industry in Uganda?
Well, we believe there's what they call living legends and non-living legends. Not all heroes are dead. There's always a popular story and the one that is not popular. There's the untold and the told. I happen to be among the people who are in the untold, in the not so popular story, and so I recognize a lot of people that I am in the same boat with. I really pray that there would come a day, a morning, that the audience, you the fans, the public would start recognizing and appreciating the people behind your stars, the people who make stars, those people who never come up in the light, people who spot the talent, people who make sure that your artist shines the way you see them. People like Mariam Dagire, Geoffrey Lutaya, Katolu Wama, Andrew Benoni Chibuka, Mr. Katende of the Ebonies. These are people who don't come up in the light, but they have all the coordinates to the stars on stage.
Lastly, what are your closing remarks? Fellow artists who are here.
To my fellow artist who is watching me, my only piece of advice to you: be yourself, stay focused, don't let anyone bring you down. Run your race, don't compare yourself with others. Do your thing, keep your style, everything will work.
Thank you for watching. Madde Viola Williams. You can follow me ku Facebook page yange, ku Instagram,